Dear students, today's class we are going to see about the different types of security controls we are going to see. Already we have seen some of the things we have seen, like administrative controls and all we have seen. Now today's class, we are going to see about the physical security controls we are going to see. Okay. So, in the physical security control, we are going to prevent from unauthorized access to sensitive material. Right? Okay. So, in the physical controls, even it can be closed circuit surveillance cameras or alarm system you can use or security guards. You can use it, or you can use your picture for identification, and the locked doors you can use it, or any biometrics or voice or face recognition you can able to use in the physical security control. There are some of the examples of preventative controls. So here hardening or security awareness training can be given, security guards can be used, change management you can do it, or account disablement policies you can use it. What is hardening? Hardening is tightening the security control. Okay. So maybe the policies of the company or the procedures of the company can be tightened. So in the security guards, every private or the public organization have a security guard so that people can check. Okay, whenever an person who entered inside the organization, they may be checked. Then change management. Okay, it can be within the organization as well as it can be outside the organization. Okay. So, and the account disablement policies. Okay. So, if suppose a person who leaves the organization, who is going to take care of the task, whom we can give the rights to use the system, that can be done. So in the deductive controls, the next one is a deductive control. So in this one, we have log monitoring, SIM, and trend analysis, security audits, and video surveillance, uh, and motion detection. Okay. So one by one, we'll see that one. So in the deductive controls, we have log monitoring. Okay. So it is used to analyze the real time events. Okay. So and we are going to save the state of the application performance. Whenever the event occur, any event, we are going to store the information and the performance. Then SIEM, that is a security information and event management. It is a set of tools and services. Okay. So it is having the set of tools and services. It is just like a holistic view about an organization security by operations log from various systems. See here. Okay. So it has a set of tools and the services. Okay. So business unit, business locations, in the business process. Okay. So here one security analyst is there. Here another security analyst is there. So like this, we'll be having the set of services and the set of tools are there. Okay. So we have seen the deductive controls. So in this one, some of the other things which we are going to see it now. So one is a trend analysis. Okay, what is a recent pattern which you can analyze this? And in the detective control audit. Okay, so whether everything met in the cyber security standards or the guidelines or the procedure. Okay, so that to be audited. Okay, and video surveillance. Okay, and the whenever people capture the digital images and videos that can be compressed, stored, or sent over the communication network. Then motion detection. Okay, so a small movement in the nearest one. Okay, so that is detected. That is a motion detection. That's also coming under the detective controls. Okay, till now we have seen about the detective controls. Now we are going to see about the corrective control. So in this corrective control, we have IPS and backups and system recovery. Okay, so it is going to, monitor the network traffic to detect the anomalies in the traffic flows. Okay, and also it is going to prevent the malicious activity by dropping the packets or resetting the connection. If suppose there is a problem, so what it will do, it is going to, drop the packet or reset the connections. Okay. So backup and system recovery, all of you know about the backup. Okay, backup is the one, whenever we have the original data, you are going to make a copy to somewhere else so that, when we lost the data, you can able to recover that one. So next one is a deterrent controls. Okay, it is usually going to reduce the likelihood of deliberate attacks. It's going to reduce the deliberate attacks. So the example of deterrent controls is cable locks, hardware locks, video surveillance, and guards. Actually, when you lock something, people cannot able to take your belongings. That is the main motive of this one, right? So what is the difference between preventative and detective controls? Okay, so preventive control is to reduce the threats. Okay, so a detective control is so it is going to detect the errors. Okay, it is going to detect the errors. Right? Okay, so that is a difference between the preventative and the detective controls. So the next one is the compensating controls. It's a compensation in the financial infrastructure, simply impractical to implement at the present time. Okay, suppose we have we don't have enough finance for building the house, means we are just taking the loan and we are compensating. So maybe we want a tuition center. In this case, what we will do is, if we don't have the place, we'll be taking it for the rent and we will be using it. Okay, so it is like a similar level of assurance. Okay, so the examples of compensating controls, like time-based one-time password. So it's a one-time password which we are giving temporarily. Okay, so or you can use the encryption. Okay, so that and all, compensating controls. Okay, so that's all for today's class.